Archbishop Lenga's credentials as a fighter for apostolic Catholicism and for the good of the Catholic faithful are pretty clear. But what does he think about Francis himself? Well, lots. In that 2020 video we just saw, he slammed Francis for hiding away and revealing that his public image as man of the people was a sham. Watch. There is a panicked fear of death everywhere, instead of the fear of Judgment Day or God's punishments, which will come. He's speaking that Pope Francis is hiding away in his palace. The cardinals are hiding away. Why don't you come out to the people? Pope Francis used to ride on public transportation in Buenos Aires visiting people. Why don't you come out and visit the people now, instead of saying quiet masses online? There is a lack of real elites in the world today, in the state and in the church. They are all hiding away. But before that, Archbishop Lenga played an important role in the organized steps that got us to where we are today. In 2015, he was one of the 170 bishops, along with 8 cardinals, signing a worldwide petition called the Filial Appeal to His Holiness Pope Francis on the Future of the Family. This had been produced by a coalition of 58 pro-family groups as a response to the growing tide of errors against sexual morality. In 2017, Archbishop Lenga expressed support for the 4 dubia cardinals. Remember them? He said, and I quote, "We are forced to make this urgent appeal to prayer, given the ineffectiveness of the numerous appeals made privately and in a discreet manner to Pope Francis, both by many faithful and by some shepherds of the Church." End quote. Later in 2017, Archbishop Lenga, Archbishop Thomas Peta of Astana, and Bishop Schneider, his auxiliary, published a 3,000-word letter affirming the faith of the Catholic Church and urging the Catholic faithful to join them in a spiritual crusade for Francis, calling for prayer until he, quote, revokes in an unequivocal manner, end quote, provisions in Amoris Laetitia. In 2018, Archbishop Lenga published a document entitled The Profession of the Immutable Truths About Sacramental Marriage, along with Archbishop Peta and Bishop Schneider. They were joined by several other bishops after this, which included Archbishop Vigano and Bishop Gracida. This statement called Francis's reading of Amoris Laetitia, quote, alien to the entire tradition of the Catholic and Apostolic faith, end quote. In 2019, along with Cardinal Burke and Cardinal Pujats, as well as Kazakh bishops Peta and Schneider, he was, that's Archbishop Lenga was, part of the Declaration of Truths, which consisted in 40 points going beyond just matters of marriage, as in the 2018 profession, and instead dealt with the further matters of the Eucharist, celibacy, hell, and many more, which Francis has been offending. So Archbishop Lenga was involved in several of the key steps to draw attention to Francis's errors and to ensure that nobody could say that Francis enjoyed any kind of peaceful and universal adherence in this time.
The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and I hope you enjoyed this video from LifeSite News. Check the links in the description for more content like this. You can also connect with LifeSite News on social media and stay up to date with the latest news on life, faith, family, and freedom. Thanks for watching, and may the Lord bless you.